to Mirror Domains, and this is Star Wars The Acolyte, Episode 8. Star Wars The Acolyte, the thrilling finale to The Acolyte. Oh my god, that felt kind of gross actually saying that. I don't know if it's going to be thrilling or not, guys, but at least it'll be done. It'll be over. So, if you don't know how this works, obviously I can't show you the entire image here on the side due to copyright reasons. I'm going to hit play right now. I'll go through my spiel as we get through it. And, well, you know how it works. Previously on, I'm going to hit the skip button now. And we are at the opening crawl for the final episode of The Acolyte. Hopefully forever. Because I think most people are in agreement that we do not want to see or hear about this property ever again. And as long as they don't make the cardinal mistake of saying, "Ooh, now in the next season we'll cover this," don't leave it on a cliffhanger, because that's the cardinal mistake. Have one cohesive story in one season. So Osha's put on her or his helmet. The Predator mask. This is where the story should be all the time and not whatever the heck last episode was, but hopefully it's got a little bit more time in this episode to get through some things. So it's just under the 43-minute mark. Who was? Mae?
She had a saber in her hand.
Mm-hmm. So Sol's gonna die? Now explain to us why she can't kill without a weapon.
I can still stop her.
Explain it. There's no more time to delay details. With what ship? Have you seen where they are? Okay. That ship is...
The Jedi will meet us here.
Why?
So when she says, I say, yes, Sol is dying. Yeah, I think he's going to die.
I can prove it.
So we are coming up to the 4-minute mark, guys. 4 minutes now. I hope you sink in.
Why did
He
you lie to her?
did. He probably
Why
did
did
tell
you
the
blame
truth.
it on me?
Some people will be complaining that he didn't lift them up instead of the big
Twins.
bridge. People were complaining about that. I didn't really care. Yeah, it was senseless, silly, but not very Jedi of you, Sol. You should have seen that coming. Just stop her. Remember what I said 2 days ago about House of the Dragon? Saying, showing instead of telling? She looked at it and said, escape ship. No, just show us without dialogue. Because it's the old school mentality. Well, if you don't say it, then people won't know. Well, we kind of figured it out. We don't need to be told it. It's about writing, writing, writing. And the writers of the show, they're not on par with anything close to what's being done in House of the Dragon. I just want Mae to die. Like, is anybody out there wanting Mae to live? Like, is he too big? You can just follow above, can't he? He's coming in. So is this thing working with Sol or gonna betray him or what? Why do they keep showing that thing? Why is this thing helping Mae? I don't get that. Like, why? Why does this thing care? I don't care. Let Mae die. Please, for the love of God. Then we can just concentrate on Osha and the guy wanting his acolyte. Coruscant.
Master Benestra, Senator Raincourt's here to see you.
Where is he?
She used the Force to open it, but can't sense.
What have you heard?
Some disturbing things, huh?
Running a murder investigation without reporting it to the Senate.
Okay. So this senator knows that Jedi died?
If you want my honest opinion.
So some history here.
He is mine. A delusional cult that claims to control the uncontrollable.
We don't control the Force.
So they want some kind of version of the Sokovia Accords for the Jedi.
Not one shared by the rest of the Senate.
The majority of my colleagues can't.
Really?
Good luck. Now, what is it you say?
Force be with. It's awfully late to start throwing in more political stuff. Like, that's interesting. The Senate trying to put a check on the Jedi and stuff.
We should be trained. Would you ever consider?
You just feel like a dark side user though. Because he doesn't talk like one, right? Like he doesn't talk like the lust for power or anything. Coming up to the 12-minute mark. Oh, what's that? Is that Plagueis? That looks like it could be Plagueis. Because that's what Plagueis was, right? His species. So was he an apprentice of Plagueis before Palpatine? I'm guessing that they were going to say that that was Plagueis. Again, what's this guy's game? I don't get it. You tried to kill him.
It's urgent.
This is highly unorthodox, but I shall see what I can do.
Confrontation.
Resolution.
She's awfully invested in sweeping this under the rug. Now, if they have somebody like Plagueis come in and wipe them all out, that would be interesting. Of course, it would just render the show completely useless then. Because all the characters that were going to have arcs would just be like, oh no, they're dead. Here's the guy that Yashi should be focusing in on. You know what I mean?
Are you sure?
Another crime. Symbolism, James. Can't you see she's crawling out? It's symbolic of them falling down. I forget out of here. Hip. Beeping. Moon species. One photo says. We'll go back and take a look at that alien again. I'm pretty sure that it was supposed to be Plagueis. Plagueis was like that long face kind of species, right? Round two. So he just shows up like that? Was that Plagueis or not? So it was very weird scene. Yeah. Yeah, the swords actually look better here. So, like Hero.
Not if she gets you first.
That was cool. How it breaks off. Okay, now his red sword doesn't look all that impressive. Now it looks like a... It's not red enough. Triple kick. Good, Sol. That was cool. Kill one of them, please. Kill her, Osha.
All of this death.
It was good, Joseph.
He blamed me. Sol never blamed you. He tried to teach me to accept that someone that I love. My hatred of you, my grief over our mother.
Okay.
He's lied to you.
That's not true. See, there's no tension here, at least in me, from her emotions. But this is supposed to be the big finale between these two. Come on. Show that you're willing to actually hurt each other. Obviously,
For what you've done.
Oh, they're not here for me.
oh, he's trying to pull it towards his helmet to deactivate it. Just deactivate it yourself, Sol. Yeah, just like that. The way Anakin did. Did you get him? You got him, right? Or did they get each other? It looked like he rammed him through as well. Don't hesitate. Oh, Mae. If Mae kills Sol, that's it for me. I mean, I just.
This is the source of your pain.
Like the Sith, their eyes changed when they used the dark side. And his eyes aren't. They're not like Anakin's and Palpatine's, or Maul's.
I want him to pay for his crimes.
You and the ocean are the same person. Idea what kind of power that is. In the history of the galaxy, very few have been there.
Okay. Here it comes, guys. Oh, I thought she was going to backstab him. Why is Quimmer just standing there, letting this? Why doesn't he make his move? Again, there's no no drama in this.
You. Of course. I wanted to tell you so many times, but I couldn't.
I don't care about Usha or May. There's no arc here that's being completed that makes me go, this is a good story. So she's choking him. Or is Vanestra choking him? Now it's got to end sometime, I guess. I just. And now they're using that trope of, ooh, it's how you feel about the crystals that'll change the color of it. And it's going to ignite red and kill him. Again, I don't care about you, Osha. I don't care. And that's it, he's dead. Was that satisfying, guys? Was that good for you? So now all the three bad guys are standing together. Killed him without a weapon. Yeah. That's not how lightsabers work, by the way. The crimson is made by synthetic crystals. It's not made by that. So they are changing some of the lore. Because the Jedi controlled the planet where the crystals, kyber crystals, came from for the lightsabers, the Sith never had access to them, so they had to synthetically make them, which made them red. Killer. We know what's happening, but okay, what do we got here? Just coming up to 30 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. Still got about 13 minutes left. No, I don't trust you. I should kill you. Because you would stop me from gaining power, which is what a Sith wants. Oh, you got sucked into that core tunnel, huh?
You too. Search the premises.
Still don't know who killed Kelnaka, right? He was just dead? Was it that guy, I guess? Ominous music playing. I don't care about these two. Get them off the screen. A little too late. I should kill you. I don't care about these two. Get them off the screen, please. I there's nothing about this arc of these two that kill them, Climber. Kill them. Please, just lop their heads off.
They'll have to.
Even after everything.
I don't see anything, emotion or anything in her face. I don't see doubt. I don't see worry. I don't see.
Permanently.
Again, there's no emotional attachment. There's no, oh no, she's got to say goodbye, sadness to this. Like, no, I don't care if you're crying. Now, dark side users. Power to wipe minds. Ugh. They would be emitting force energy. They would be able to sense them.
What did I do?
They could undo whatever he did. They would see into her and see her past. They can do things like that. And they wouldn't have scoured the planet for Quimmer and Osha.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Basically, this show has painted the Jedi as bad people. That's all it's done. And that's not what I want to see in Star Wars. The Jedi are supposed to be peace and guardians of justice and stuff like that.
Compassionate man.
Did he?
Afterwards, the Jedi conspired to keep their action.
So they're blaming it all on Sol. She's lying.
Master Soul.
I think in light of these events, Chancellor, we cannot wait for a full...
Well, she's covering it up. So she's a bad guy, too.
With the love he had for your sister.
Love? She didn't know. So you just gave it up. You have to kill her now.
Would.
Yeah.
I need you to help me find someone.
I guess. Or was this guy Quimmer her apprentice? So Quimmer was her apprentice, right? Although you were just on the planet with him. You sensed him. That's it for this story of these two. I hate Vanestra, by the way. I hate her.
We need to talk.
Hate it. Awful. That's it. I guarantee you, we're not getting a season 2 of this, guys. This is just some of the worst writing I've seen ever, actually, to tell you the truth. And I've sat through some of the worst horror movies out there. When I look at things, I need, okay, it doesn't matter if I like this, like the character arc or not, as long as I see a cohesive character arc, for like a change from beginning to end. So all this did, basically, as I said, is it said that the Jedi are bad people and they would sweep conspiracy under the rug. Yoda should immediately sense that she's lying and not telling the truth and be like, you're off the council. And why would she go to bed to hide? Do I care? Is it worth getting upset over? There's going to be people out there, the other reactors, Star Wars fans that will be pulling their hair out, screaming now, venting. But here it is. We watched it. We got through it all. Sol was an interesting character. They painted him as the bad guy. They never gave him a redemption arc because I guess we were supposed to be invested with whatever Mae and Osha were. We were supposed to sympathize with them. We were supposed to sympathize that the Jedi were going to take Osha away to train as a Jedi. And Sol didn't kill the mother out of malice, out of hate. It's because she was doing some weird smoke thing. So I don't think that Sol was a bad guy watching this. I do not. They were hinting that Vanestra is the master of Quimmer. So it's not enough for me to get interested in on it. I hate Osha and Mae more than anything on this planet right now. So I'm going to go see if that look of that alien thing, which I do believe is probably Plagueis. Okay, so here it is. Yeah, that's Plagueis. Because you see the books of Palpatine, right? I'll show you. Hold on. Ah. So he's the longer face, kind of like from the Trade Federation, right? Or not the Trade Federation, Commerce Guild or whatever it's called. Where's that book? There's a book cover. Yeah, there it is, right there. Like this. That's the younger Palpatine and Plagueis. Is that what we're seeing here? You guys see that a little bit? You see it in the eyes? I think it's supposed to be Plagueis. It's either that or it's a very early species of what General Grievous was, right? I think it's supposed to be Plagueis, but like only us hardcore Star Wars fans would know that, because they wouldn't know, like people from the movies only heard the name Plagueis. They wouldn't have read the expanded universe materials. I'm befuddled by this, how this script got through and said, this is exciting stuff. And it falls apart in the direction, the story structure. If it was put together in a different order, perhaps, it would have been maybe a little bit more palpable. Probably not. And then not Plaguey. Okay, so you're saying it's not Plaguey. So is that the same species as what General Grievous was? Because they are hinting that there is like some kind of nefarious thing going on here, right? Let's pull up Star Wars. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what Plagueis was, wasn't he? Why tease him and not anything more? Well, because they like, where would the story go now? He goes to train with Quimmer, and if okay, let's just say that he was okay. So obviously they're saying that Plagueis wasn't training Quimmer, because obviously then he would be upset that Quimmer's out there trying to train an apprentice to overthrow him. He would discard him before this. Kind of like the way that Palpatine discarded Maul. He was like, okay, well, if he dies killing these two Jedi, or if he wins, whatever, we'll go with the plan. We'll change the plan. And if he dies, then so be it. I'll find a new apprentice. Like, that's the way it goes. But yeah, I just sheer and utter disappointment in this series, because this could have been so much better. I hated that they made the Jedi bad guys and made the dark side users good. Like, I don't mind you telling the story from the bad guy's point of view, but make sure that they're bad guys. Quimmer did kill a bunch of Jedi, though, James. Don't you know that? But if Vern is Quimmer's master, then what does Plaguey do? This doesn't make any sense. No, it doesn't make sense. And that's what I'm trying to point out here, that the story is just like, I'm trying to grasp at some idea here that will bring this all into a clear picture here, but I'm grasping at straws. We're meant to sympathize with Osha and Mae. We're supposed to be like, when they're hugging at the end, we're supposed to go, oh, they finally they reconciled. I feel so much better. No, I don't. I just want Osha to kill Mae. And why Quimmer didn't do it? But just complete befuddlement, guys. This is going to be one of those things, even if for some ridiculous reason that they do greenlight a season 2, I'm not going to watch it. And we're not going to do full live watch alongs for it. I'll do like quick recaps at the end for it or something. The thing is that you tell Lucasfilm what you want to watch by showing viewership kind of stuff, right? So for the people out there who are like, I don't know if I should watch The Acolyte, I would say, no, don't watch it. It's not worth it at all. It doesn't really add anything new to the table. In fact, it feels like it was written by somebody who didn't understand Star Wars and wanted to throw their own ideas in without checking reference materials first, like the stuff with the crystals and the Jedi's, the lightsabers changing color and stuff like that. No, that's not how it works, guys. Did you not? Yeah, I'm really upset. I'm upset that the Jedi are bad guys. I am, because I was rooting for Sol in this. And you tell Lucasfilm that you don't want to watch, you don't want to hate watch this to the point where you're like, you boost the numbers. So yeah, I'm off this. I don't see the point of them returning to this story either, because I don't know what more is there to tell, unless Nestor gets cast out from the Jedi and a real investigation from Yoda is put underway to figure out what happened. But then we know that nothing would come out because Ki-Adi-Mundi says later on the Sith haven't come back. So I don't think this is going to happen. I think they should just take whatever viewership they got from this season and say, well, we tried something different. People didn't like it. We now just have to sweep this under the rug and move on, just like what they did with Book of Boba Fett. Change direction. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. That's all I got to say. There's nothing more. That took all the wind out of my sails. Well, as you saw, there's still House of the Dragon going on, guys. So we're up to episode 5 already. Episode 6 next Sunday night. That's more quality programming right there. So the Sith haven't been around for 1,000 years, so that line means nothing. Yeah, I don't. We can get into all that stuff, Joseph. Thank you very much, though, Joseph Ricci, there for joining us in the live chat, and everybody else who did. John Frodo, thank you for joining us on this journey. It was, well, you saw how I looked at the story, and I gave this a lot more of a free pass. No, let me rephrase that. I was a lot kinder on this than most people are, and you feel ripped off. Everybody out there that's feeling frustration, it's warranted. Everybody out there who's feeling like this is ugh, what is this? Fallout is a much better, well-constructed story than this. Go watch our Fallout reactions, guys. We had lots of fun doing that. So this was just a monstrosity out there in the Star Wars universe. And hey, you know what? They swept all the extended universe books under the rug. So I would say, why can't you do it with this one too? That's what I would say. Thank you very much. Try to enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you for joining me. You're watching Mirror Domains. Now it's time to go watch other ones, other reactors tear this a new